Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Nath, Assistant Professor of IIMT College of Law. Today I'm going to teach you a topic that is question tags. We'll see why question tags are important in our life and why it is used. Okay. So we'll start with the introduction. Basically, it is an interrogative clause, okay, which is usually aims to inform the audience. Suppose it seeks confirmation, as it is given an example that you're coming to the party, aren't you? It means the person is seeking answer whether the other person is coming to the party or not. And also, from the given statement, the person is expecting a positive answer. All right. We'll discuss all these things. So a question tag is a brief interrogative clause attached to the end of a declarative sentence. It serves to transform the statement into a question, usually aiming to confirm the information presented or to elicit a response that indicates agreement or disagreement from the listener. Okay, so it seeks agreement or disagreement kind of answer. The construction of a question tag typically mirrors the subject and auxiliary verb or modal of the main clause, often inverting the positive or negative form of the statement to create a balanced confirmatory question. Question tags are a common feature in conversational English, helping to maintain engagement and interaction between the speakers. For example, in our daily lives or colloquial language, we ask people whether you are going to do this work or not. We seek answers. So, for example, point 3, it is a beautiful day, isn't it? आज का दिन तो बहुत अच्छा है, नहीं है क्या? It means the person is seeking answer from listener, a positive answer, कि आज का दिन अच्छा है. Okay? If we see the structure of question tags, its basic structure is statement and followed by question tag. Any statement followed by question tag. The previous examples we discussed, here the later part, the later clause is question tag, and it is inverting the meaning of sentence. Firstly, it is suggesting that you are coming to the party, aren't you? First one is declarative clause. As we discussed earlier in our introductory part, it said that you are coming to the party, aren't you? But now the case is doubtful whether you are coming or not. Okay. You don't like coffee, do you? This is kind of a negative sentence. It started with negative sentence with question tag. It is declaring that you do not like coffee. But later on, it seeks answer that yes, I do not like. We'll see some kind of sentences, positive sentences and negative sentences, which can be converted in a question tag by adding the opposite tag. Okay. So the rule is when the statement is positive, the tag is negative. When forming a question tag with a positive statement, a negative tag is used to seek confirmation or agreement. The positive statement presents a fact or opinion, while the negative tag questions it in a way that expects a positive response. In the previous examples, let's say example number 2, she loves chocolate, doesn't she? So the preceding sentence is a positive sentence. It is a declarative sentence that she loves chocolate. She likes chocolate. Okay. But later on, the succeeding statement says, doesn't she? There is a doubt. We can read all the similar examples here. Moving ahead on negative statement with positive tag. We can convert the negative statement. Okay. Here, rule is again the same. When the statement is negative, the tag is positive. When forming a question tag with a negative statement, a positive tag is used to seek confirmation or agreement. Okay. To seek what? Confirmation or agreement from the statement. The negative statement presents a negation or denial, while the positive tag questions in it a way that it expects a negative response. Let's say example number 3, here it is written that they are not coming to the meeting. Are they? Negative statement. It is suggesting. It is declarative that they are not coming to the meeting. But it again asks whether they are coming or not. Are they? She has not finished her homework, has she? So you have understood? Moving ahead, while using auxiliary verbs, how do we use it? And what are the common tags for auxiliary verbs? We have few auxiliary verbs like be, have, do, does, will, would. Auxiliary verbs are also known as helping verbs, and it plays a crucial role in forming question tags. Here are some common auxiliary verbs paired with their corresponding positive and negative tags. Be. Some forms of be are am, is, are, was, were. Okay. So if we are making a positive sentence, it would be like she's a teacher, isn't she? Okay. We are using auxiliary verb that is. And answering the question tag in same form, that is, isn't she? Negative statement would be he isn't ready, is he? Using do or does or did. Mostly when nothing is mentioned, we use do, does, or did. So positive statement would be they played tennis. Do not they? Negative statement, he doesn't like fish. Does he? In the same way, it goes with will and would. You will help me, won't you? He is seeking help and expecting an answer in positive response. क्या तुम मेरी मदद करोगे? है ना? ये क्रक्स है. You will help me, won't you? तुम मेरी मदद करोगे? क्या नहीं करोगे मेरी मदद? All right. Negative statement. She wouldn't mind, would she? Again, it's doubtful. As far as I know, she won't mind. Like what I know about her nature, my understanding, she wouldn't mind. Would she? All right. And few more statements using can, could, shall, should, may, might. For example, we take may or might. The positive statement using may would be she may come. Mayn't she? Note, mayn't is a rare in modern usage. More commonly replaced by isn't that so? All right. So we usually do not use may frequently. Instead, we use isn't that so? A negative statement would be he might not agree. Might he? Some points to be noted are like the choice of auxiliary verb in the tag depends on the verb used in the main clause of the sentence. For statements with no auxiliary verb, all right, I told you earlier that for statements with no auxiliary verb, the appropriate form of do is used in the tag. For example, you know him, don't you? Okay. And when the main clause contains a modal verb, the same modal verb is typically used in the question tag. When main clause contains a modal verb, the same modal verb is typically used in the question tag. In the previous examples, we have seen that can converted into cannot, couldn't, or a vice versa. All right. Okay, now if we talk about some special cases, first we will discuss about I am. When the statement is contains I am, the tag is usually are and I. Instead of expecting I am not. Am I not? Example, am I on time? Aren't I? But usually we could expect I am on time. Am I not? No. Aren't I? If we talk about imperatives for commands or requests, will you or won't you is often used depending on the context. For example, if we give command, close the door, will you? Command will. Will shows the command. Whereas example of making a request, pass the salt, won't you? क्या आप नमक दे सकते हैं? Okay. Moving ahead, point number 3, that is let us. When the statement starts with let us, the tag is typically shall be. Remember, when we use let us, let's, we use shall be. Okay, let's go for a walk. Shall we? There is or are. When we use there is or there are, the tag repeats isn't there or aren't there. There's a problem. Isn't there? There are many options. Aren't there? Okay. Is used here. Again, mark this important, that is negative adverbs. When we use negative adverbs and the statement contains negative adverbs like never, seldom, hardly, always, etc., the positive tag is used. All right. For example, she never eats meat, does she? Positive tag is used. Also, we have used does or do. Why? Because it is in present tense. And habituated actions, you take present tense. She never eats meat, does she? They hardly go out, do they? These both are negative adverbs. When we use nobody, no one, none, nothing, these words make the statement negative. Okay, so we will use what? Positive tag. Nobody called, did they? Nothing is wrong, is it? The previous clause, previous statement is implying nothing is wrong, is it? कुछ भी गलत नहीं है, क्या कुछ गलत है? All right. Then the last point. Seventh, everything, everyone, everybody. When we use these terms, okay, when we use these pronouns, the tag usually uses it or they accordingly. For example, everything is fine, isn't it? Everyone enjoyed the party, didn't they? Okay. So these special cases highlights exceptions to the general rules for forming question tags and help to maintain the natural flow and accuracy in English conversation. Moving ahead, the importance of intonation. What do you understand by intonation? Intonation is what? Falling in rising of tone. Suppose I'm talking and I'm emphasizing on a particular term or particular sentence. Okay, I'm stressing out that. When I'm talking in a rising tone, it is sometimes uncertainty, seeking confirmation, doubt, or questioning. All right. Whether if I'm talking in a falling in tone, sometimes it is confident, underconfident, or assured. Also, it is rhetorical. It could be anything. So intonation is the rise and fall of pitch in speech plays a crucial role. What crucial role in conveying the speaker's intent and emotion in question tags? It helps to distinguish whether the speaker is genuinely asking a question, seeking confirmation, or making a rhetorical statement. Understanding and using the correct intonation can significantly affect the meaning and interpretation of the sentence. Examples of intonation are, if we take example of rising intonation, you didn't see him, did you? It means the person who's asking is uncertain and seeking confirmation whether you saw him or not. Okay. She cannot drive, can she? It is a genuine question or doubt whether she can drive or not. Falling intonation. It means our pitch is low, little bit lower than that rising one. He's your brother, isn't he? Confident and expecting our agreement. We are meeting at 6, aren't we? It means it is already scheduled. I'm already confirmed, confident and assured that we are going to meet at 6, aren't we? Okay. Question tags are also used in, apart from using in our daily conversation, we can use it in our essays, paragraphs, for making it more interesting. Okay. Rhetorical questions can be used. So here are a few practice questions of positive statements, negative statements, and special cases. Try to do it all yourself, and you can also comment down below for seeking answers. All right. Thank you.